Hey, my name is Mark Lee. Today I have so many honor to have my friend Sharp from Cornerstone, and we're talking a little bit more about the Lake Towns. So Sharp, how are you today?
Good, thank you. Thank you for doing this. Appreciate it.
Yes. So I know, one of the biggest developers in the city, Menkes, have something come out soon in the Etobicoke, right?
Yeah.
It's called the Lake Towns. So can you talk a little bit more about Lake Towns?
Yeah, I mean, a good way to understand a project is to see who the developer is. And I think you pointed out, Menkes has been around over 65 years. They're one of the larger developers and most respected, I think, overall in the marketplace. They're very, very smart in terms of where they pick land and where they develop neighborhoods, where they see opportunity. For that reason, they have a massive following of purchasers that tend to follow them, investors, and of course, platinum agents like yourself follow because they know is a land value or value proposition of this development. So Lake and Town is actually located in Etobicoke, South of Etobicoke. We call it Lake and Town because they're towns. They're urban towns, to be specific, but also close to the lake. But it has many attributes to the site. So we're excited about it. It is urban town style, so you have stacked towning, various types of stacks, which we'll talk about. But we're excited. So again, having a developer like Menkes building a community of this scale, I think resonates with buyers, and people are looking for this type of product design.
Yes, for sure. So you've been working with Menkes. I've been working with Menkes so many years, so many projects. So when the Menkes, you said they are with the acquisition of lands, what's unique about this land that you want to put the money to buying and promoting this one?
Very, very smart question, actually. One of the biggest things when you're looking at land development is the transit-oriented developments.
Yes.
You always want to buy land that is suitable for buyers to want to buy and live in that neighborhood, or brokers like yourself, investment does sort of projects. So Lake and Town is actually at Kipling Lake Shore. Lake Shore is the most southerly south of road, major road, actually road connecting New Toronto, which is South of Etobicoke, to Toronto, as well as to Mississauga to the west. So it's actually nestled in a very smart location whereby it sits between the transportation hub to Mississauga and as well as to Toronto, both accessible. But again, it's an affordable neighborhood, it's a growing neighborhood, so it has a lot more promising value compared to other neighborhoods.
Yes.
And that's a key point, again, is that transit, looking for transit.
Yeah, transit is very important for the real estate.
Yeah, absolutely. So it sits right in the middle of the Long Branch GO train, and east is our Mimico GO train. So in between two main ones, a major road to the south, and to the north is bounded by Bloor, where we have the Kipling Bloor subway station. So you're really getting access to a lot of things, including highways, of course. So it's very accessible.
Yeah, and for the location-wise, they have a lot of shops, a lot of supermarkets.
Yeah, I think I tell family, friends, whoever tends to want to purchase or invest or live in a neighborhood, look at areas that are growing, that have room to grow. Some areas are very established. If you're not too experienced, you buy an area that's established, in a young street address, because you're not sure how that growth will go. It is already established. In areas like Etobicoke, South of Etobicoke, there's so much room to grow. For the next 10, 20 years, you will see consistent growth in those neighborhoods. I think that's a key thing for Menkes as a developer, is able to identify opportunities and bring forward to you and your buyers, of course.
Yeah, 100%. When you see a lot of growth opportunity, which means for the investor-wise, they're going to have a lot of money to be built.
Absolutely, and it's also having a stable neighborhood. So you asked about shops, and there's this. I mean, the malls are all surrounding the area. The main transportation nodes, employment hubs. So you can really get it. And Toronto, again, is a growing city.
Yes.
And being able to buy for affordable price and for specific designs for townhomes, I think is a very positive thing for the market overall. And again, this is a very specific type of
100%.
Yeah, and urban towns are very specific because they're in between condominiums and single detached housing.
Yes.
So it's really in between, because not everybody with the market these days, not everybody's able to get into the condo market or the housing market at $1 million, $2 million price points. So getting into urban towns is actually quite significant for the marketplace, because it's not only affordable, but it's value proposition. You get much more size for significantly cheaper than what you would buy for a condominium. Yeah. And it's thoughtful because it is an urban townhome. It is a low-rise product where you can step into your property. And we do have varying type of designs, of course, from 2/2 townhomes through townhomes. Having rooftop terraces, having gas lines, having barbecue, having that ability of traditional housing actually goes a long way. for the new purchasers, let's say.
So Sean, we're talking about this project, talking about the location. Buyer will be definitely want to know what kind of type of the suite you're offering, what size you're offering.
Yeah, the unique element of this development is the array of the various types of designs, ranging from, let's say, 1 bedroom to 1 bedroom bed, 2 bedrooms with 1 bathroom, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. So we have the complete array of housing option, which allows for a very balanced community to have there. So the location is important, of course, but the type of housing options there are is important. So we are able to provide every type of housing type.
Okay, so you have from 1 bed, 2 beds, 1 plus bed, 2 bedroom, all kind of types.
Absolutely. Even with the 3 beds, what's really unique is that when you get into these urban designs, you get a little bit more of that ceiling height on multiple levels. We get these 9-foot ceilings, but you also get the rooftop element as well, where you can barbecue and enjoy. So it is very unique. Yeah. I think this is part of the evolution of real estate in Toronto. You really see this sort of product come to market in metropolitan cities around the world. Yeah. So I think for Toronto this is new, but I think at the same time it brings a lot of value to the buyer with very low maintenance fees, right? But yet taking advantage of having parking, having access to transportation, having access to Humber College, which is right across the street from us, and of course the GO train and subway location. So you're getting every key element of a complete cohesive neighborhood and subway, a transit-oriented development.
Okay. I'm very excited for this project. Can you give us, when we're launching this project so I can get my buyers?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a spring project, so we're excited to bring it to market very shortly. I think there's a lot of buzz already around this development, and I think anybody that's paying attention to market will see Etobicoke is actually a very valuable, very value proposition-driven neighborhood to look at.
Make sure you talk to me because I have the true planning access. That's very important.
Absolutely. You've been very good with this developer. I think usually you work with developers that are reputable. Menkes is one of those developers, award-winning, 65 years plus developer. So it should be able to bring to light a lot of the good specific elements of this development.
Yes. Okay, so everyone, if you are interested about this project, make sure you click down below and call me anytime. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you for your time. All the best. Appreciate it.
Thank you.